Hey, what's up, Silver Stackers? Thank you for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. What do Donald Trump and Elon Musk have in common, besides being extremely wealthy, controversial businessmen that wreak havoc on social media? Well, I'll tell you. Both of them transfer their fiat into precious metals. Both do. Elon Musk came out and shared publicly that the money he earns from Tesla is going into other things detached from the dollar, and one of those was physical gold. Now, we also know that Donald Trump owns land at Atmex and actually gets paid in gold bars, 32-ounce gold bars. And by the way, this was written in 2011, so this is still going on 11 years later. Precious metals dealer Atmex signed a lease with Donald Trump's 70-story skyscraper, which Donald has agreed to accept for a security deposit. Just three 32-ounce bars of gold, each about the size of a television remote control. And I'm sure he's going to continue getting paid in gold bars. But what about Elon Musk? Elon Musk needs lots of silver, not just gold, more so silver. And I bet you, and I've seen, there's pictures of Donald Trump signing people's gold bars when he meets them, or, holding a gold bar, taking a picture with another billionaire, or here's actually the picture of him signing one of the gold bars. Where's it at? I think it's right back here. Yeah, this is him signing someone's gold bar. I mean, obviously, these guys know what they're doing. They're very successful investors, not just public figures that have a large influence in the world. If you went up to Donald Trump and told him that you invest into physical gold and silver, he would probably look at you and give you a wink and say you're a smart cookie, right? These guys understand that precious metals are where it's at. 99% of people don't. They don't know that. They don't get it, but we do. And it's people like Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Jim Rogers, these billionaires, the most powerful people in the world. I mean, really think about it. If you met Donald Trump and you guys are just having a conversation and you told him that you invest in a physical gold, I guarantee he looks at you with a lot more respect. I can guarantee that. Just like these people that send letters to Elon Musk. David Morgan. I'm interviewing David Morgan actually later today. Wish me luck. I'm really nervous. But he wrote a letter to Elon Musk. So did Mike Maloney, saying, yo, Elon, you need silver. And actually, Mike Maloney did the math, saying, hey, you're going to produce X amount of Teslas by the year 2030. If silver's $50, you're going to have to pay this much. Silver's $100, you're going to have to pay this much. So Elon Musk better be buying boatloads of silver behind the scenes, or the cost of production for Tesla would skyrocket through the roof. I mean, through the roof. Now, Elon Musk he's a genius. So I'm sure that he understands this, especially since he's publicly came out and mentioned gold before, physical gold. Physical gold makes no sense to Elon because gold isn't used in Tesla and SpaceX and Solar City, but silver is. So this is David Morgan, his letter to Elon Musk. Or actually, I don't think this article shows the actual letter, but I'll link that in the description, but this is just kind of a recap going over why Elon does need silver. It's pretty interesting. And if you really think about it, I guarantee he is buying lots of it. He just wouldn't publicly come out and say silver. Just like when he mentioned Dogecoin, that meme coin that was worth like 0.0001 cents. He tweeted DOGE on Twitter, just 4 letters, and shot Dogecoin up thousands of %. If he did that with silver, it would do the same thing. So I doubt Elon Musk would actually come out and say that. Dogecoin isn't needed to make a Tesla, so he could do that stuff with a meme coin. But when it comes to actual, physical silver needed in these EVs, I don't think he would be as public, as transparent about what he likes or what he doesn't like. So anyways, let's look at this letter from David Morgan, or this I guess article. Here's the video actually as well. Tesla needs silver. Where will Elon Musk get it? And that's true. If he doesn't have a direct source, a direct source to a refiner or something, he's screwed. Imagine having to pay premiums on top of everything. Speaking of boatloads of silver, the most recent story that broke, actually the biggest purchase ever with silver, was filled by Miles Franklin. The lady from Texas, she's a billionaire, placed a $50 million order with Miles Franklin, and they filled it in 2 days. If you want to buy silver from Miles Franklin, like these billionaires are doing, then all you got to do is send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know what you want. Andy Schechtman's the CEO, a great guy. I'm also starting a little podcast thing with him once a week, and they'll hook you up. All you got to do is let them know Silver Slayer sent you, and that's a way to support me for free as well. Great company, has a direct source, cutting out the middleman as well. And I feel like that's the best way to go, building a relationship with someone like Andy Schechtman that can handle these types of orders. No other company could handle a $50 million order, right? It's just not realistic. But anyways, Elon Musk has a reputation for innovation, but the company's plan to accept Bitcoin as payment made headlines when it was announced last month. And this is kind of where it started because Elon Musk mentioned accepting Bitcoin as payments. Obviously, that's not the case anymore. But he also mentioned digital gold. But then we actually found out a little bit later, I'm pretty sure that he also did mention physical. But this is David Morgan saying, Elon, you got to get into physical stuff. And I wish I could find, I should pull up the other article where Elon actually mentions it, or someone he was working with in the books that showed his actual portfolio or his holdings, the percentages, and showed X amount of, money is going into this and this percentage is going to that. And some of it actually was going into physical gold, if I'm not mistaken. And that's where the bigger conversation kind of sparked from, is why gold and not silver? I think there's more to the story there. Anyways, could precious metals be next? In a recently penned open letter to Musk, David Morgan, publisher of the Morgan Report, suggests Tesla should consider accepting payment in silver and or gold through the LODE project, which works to tokenize the metals using blockchain technology. Speaking to the Investing News Network, Morgan, who is the ambassador for LODE, described precious metals-backed cryptocurrencies as sleeping giants that have yet to reach critical mass. Now, I love David Morgan because he has such an open mind. I'm really excited to interview him later. I'm going to ask his opinion on this topic with Elon Musk and the physical side of things, if he thinks that this would be a problem for Elon, because Elon's just the mascot. Imagine every other company, Apple, right? Think of any automobile company, since all automobile companies by the year 2030 will be EVs. Think about those companies that aren't really, they aren't aware yet. Imagine the companies that are going to have to start buying silver when it's $100 plus. What would that do to the cost of production? Think of how many companies would have to shut down, or prices would have to go through the roof. Silver is used for so many things, and I'm sure a lot of these companies aren't in the loop yet. And like one of these articles said, you have to say, oh yeah, here we go. That's what Zach was saying. Musk will have a big need, and he's not in the club that's already got a direct line. He's going to have to go in the open market and get it. That's a little different than going to, let's say, a source that you've already established for the last 30 years or so, where you got first dibs. And that's exactly correct. If Elon Musk doesn't have a direct source and has to pay premiums, which is, by the way, I recommend you build a relationship with Miles Franklin, because Andy Schechtman does have direct sources with this type of silver. That he filled 900,000 Eagles in 2 days. And he had 90,000 in stock, and then outsourced over 800,000 Eagles in 2 days. And that's because he has so many connections in the industry. He told me exactly how he did it. He contacted a couple of different people. There's this one guy that is just like the dude that everyone goes to in terms of finding silver, whatever. Called him up, did him a favor, and I can guarantee AppMex, none of these other companies could ever fill this order, especially given 2 days. Building a relationship with a direct source like Andy could be critical, especially if we're talking about a silver shortage moving forwards. So yeah, I'm glad I can offer you that opportunity. Andy's a great guy. You can build a relationship directly with him if you want, and that's that. So anyways, that's so true though. Is think of these companies that don't have a direct source. Do you think Elon Musk does? I'm sure he does, since Tesla's been in business for a while. SpaceX has, Solar City. So he already has been needing to get silver, and Obviously, this guy's a genius. He's not just going to look over something like this. Even Mike Maloney wrote a personal letter to Elon Musk, and Elon did respond and said thank you. He didn't really he didn't speak anything directly on what Mike Maloney said, but he did thank him for sending that. So I'm sure he read it. And imagine someone like Elon Musk reading what Mike Maloney said about the numbers, knowing that he needs silver and the potential of it rising. That probably, and I could guarantee actually, that hit Elon hard if it already hasn't. And he has to be building a direct source with lots of silver, since silver is what makes his world go round, his companies. Imagine Elon Musk publicly coming out and said they have to halt the production or slow down the production of Teslas because they don't have enough silver. Imagine Joe Biden coming out and saying the Green New Deal has to slow down or be put to a halt because we don't have enough silver. They wouldn't say it like that, but that would be the reason, one of the biggest reasons. Just like David Morgan also said, if anyone thinks we have enough silver for the world to go quote unquote green, you're a dreamer. It's not realistic. But anyways, I really do think that this stuff is important to take note of. You know, I've been covering so many articles with billionaires that are getting into the market or already have been, and these guys know what they're doing, right? Extremely successful investors. You know, they understand, and the intrinsic value that silver offers is unlike anything else, even more so than gold if you want to get technical, but gold and silver both. You know, gold is more of a store of value, so something like gold to Donald Trump would make more sense in terms of storage, mass storage. I mean, you could fit $100,000 of gold in a shoebox. You can't do that with silver. So something along those lines, gold makes more sense. But when it comes to someone like Elon Musk, silver makes more sense. Someone like you and I, it depends. Are you spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, or are you spending a couple $1,000s? You know, it makes a big difference. Regardless, I do think diversification is key. There's benefits to both of those, gold and silver. I just see more opportunity with silver, hence why my name is Silver Slayer, not Gold Slayer. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think that Elon Musk is buying silver behind the scenes? What do you think about Donald Trump getting paid in gold bars by APMEX, owning land at APMEX, or sharing his land with APMEX? I think it's very interesting stuff, and I'm not surprised though, not one single bit. Thanks for tuning in. Go enter my massive silver giveaway. It will be the video popping up on the right side of the screen in a second. And also, if you want to purchase from Miles Franklin, build that direct source, that direct line, always able to get silver, then make sure you send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know what you want. Tubes of Eagles, generics, whatever you want, bars. They'll get you set up. Let them know Silver Slayer sent you. Their website will be up soon, so you'll be able to purchase just from the website. But right now, all you gotta do is send an email. It's just as easy. Tons of people have been doing it. They've been in business for 45 years. Never got a negative complaint. They'll always make it good with you. Always got you. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.